Have you ever wondered where the most people believed that indigo dye could
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
even courtyards. Some of them are so well designed, you almost forget they're built into a cliff. It's like 5. Burlington, United States. Okay, so you're probably thinking, Burlington, isn't that just a small town in Vermont? Well, yes and no. It's a small town, but Burlington is one of those places that doesn't quite make sense. It's so charming, it feels like it belongs in a storybook, but then it has this quirky edge that will totally surprise you. Let's start with the location. Burlington sits on the shores of Lake Champlain, which is this huge, beautiful lake that almost looks like an ocean. The town is surrounded by mountains, so it's got this insane natural beauty that feels like it was plucked straight out of a postcard. But here's where it gets interesting. Burlington has this kind of hip, progressive vibe you wouldn't expect from a small town. It's like the coolest little place you've never heard of. You've got craft breweries, organic food markets, and a thriving art scene basically. It's got that whole modern, eco-friendly, chill atmosphere. But hold up, it gets better. Burlington is also known for being super green-like, in the we recycle everything kind of way. The whole town is super sustainable, with a focus on local businesses and environmentally conscious living. There's even a car share program where you can rent electric cars. And the city has tons of bike lanes, so you'll probably be biking more than driving. And here's the part that really doesn't add up the whole small town, big city feel. You've got farmers markets, lakefront activities, and the kind of friendly, laid-back atmosphere you'd expect in a tiny town. But at the same time, it has this vibrant, artsy scene that'll leave you wondering, how is this even happening here? Burlington is home to University of Vermont, so there's always something going on: live music, quirky art exhibits, cool, and tons of local events. It's got the best of both worlds, small town charm with a splash of city life. Honestly, if you're into places that have an authentic vibe and feel like they're just full of surprises, Burlington is one of those places that'll leave you saying, how is this even real? It's unexpectedly awesome. Number 6, Dominican Republic. You know how you always hear about the big, touristy places in the Caribbean? Well, it's like the wild cousin that nobody talks about. It's small, it's got a vibe, and it's straight up untamed in the best way possible. Think you're going to find some relaxing beach getaway? Nah, isn't that kind of place. This spot has a history, a reputation, and a whole lot of character. First off, is known for its beaches, but not just any beaches. We're talking about gorgeous, crystal clear water with sand that practically glows in the sun. The beach here is famous, but don't get it twisted. This place is more than just pretty shores. You're stepping into a town with a deep history that's been a melting pot of cultures, and you can feel it in the air. There's a backstory to that not many people know about, and it's what gives the town its real edge. In the 1940s, after World War II, the Dominican Republic offered a place for Jewish refugees to settle, and a group of them came here to create a new life. That's right, this beach town is home to one of the most unexpected chapters of history. And today, you'll still see remnants of that history scattered around town, from the synagogue to the memorials. It's diverse, a place where different worlds collide, and honestly, that's what makes it so intriguing. But here's where it gets spicy. It's also known for its, let's say, lively nightlife. This is not your typical family-friendly resort spot. You're going to see some real characters hanging out on the streets. And the nightlife here has an energy that can't be matched. Whether you're into clubs, bars, or just people watching, don't hold back. The party scene gets crazy, and don't be surprised if things get a little wild. This place has a reputation for being raw and unfiltered. And people come here to have a good time, no questions asked. People come here for the beaches, they stay for the stories, and they remember it for the energy. You won't find another place quite like it in the Caribbean, and that's what makes it so intriguing. So, if you're looking to just chill and keep it low-key, maybe keep looking. But if you want a place with history, action, and raw energy, we'll keep you on your toes. Number 3, Georgio Village, Italy. Georgio Village isn't your usual tourist trap. You won't find crazy crowds or fancy resorts here. Nah, what you'll get is a village tucked away in the heart of Italy, and it's like stepping into a food lover's paradise. This place is basically like the ultimate spot for anyone who wants to eat, drink, and live like an Italian for a minotaur. What's wild is that Georgio Village isn't just about your regular pizza and pasta, although, yeah, that stuff is obviously here, and it's insane. We're talking about real, local, down-to-earth Italian cuisine that's so fresh, it might as well have come straight off the farm. Like you're literally surrounded by vineyards, olive groves, and farms where the food is grown right in front of you. The produce is so fresh, It almost feels like you can taste the sunshine. You gotta try the local cheese and salumi, Italian cured meats. I'm telling you, the flavors hit different here. It's like every bite is a piece of Italy's soul. And don't even get me started on the wine. Brewer, it's like the nectar of the gods. You'll be sitting there, sipping on some red wine, eating the freshest pasta you've ever had, and you'll think, I might just move here. And let's not forget, you're in Italy. This place is practically built for foodies. So, if you're looking for a place that's got that homegrown, real-deal Italian experience, where the food is soul-satisfying, Georgio Village is your spot. You won't leave hungry. Hell, you won't leave disappointed. It's the kind of place that makes you want to take a nap after every meal, just so you can dream about the next one. Number 2, Chiclayo, Peru. Let me tell you about Chiclayo, Peru. And trust me, you're going to want to pack your bags after hearing about this place. It's one of those underrated gems that most people overlook. But once you get there, you're like, how have I never heard of this spot before? So Chiclayo is this vibrant, buzzing city up in the north of Peru. It's not exactly on the typical tourist radar like Lima or Cusco, but that's what makes it so special. This place is all about culture, history, and flavor. And it's got the kind of vibe that'll make you feel like you're in the middle of a local party like. Everyone's just living their best life here, and you're lucky to be invited to the fun. Let's talk about food, because if you're a foodie, Chiclayo is gonna blow your mind. This city is known for its delicious seafood and local Peruvian dishes that'll have you eating like you've never eaten before. You've got to try ceviche, fresh, tangy fish dish, arroz con mariscos, rice with seafood, and a whole bunch of other things that are packed with flavor. And if you're a fan of street food, don't even get me started on the chicha morada, a purple corn drink, or the anticuchos grilled meat skewers. You'll find these little food stalls everywhere, and honestly, it's like heaven on earth for your taste buds. But wait, there's more. Chiclayo is also super rich in history. It's close to some crazy ancient ruins and archaeological sites that are just the royal tombs of, for example, is one of the biggest archaeological discoveries in the Americas, and it's only a short drive away. You'll get to walk through ancient tombs, see golden artifacts, and learn about Peru's pre-Incan civilizations. It's like stepping into a time machine. You can spend your days exploring ancient ruins, your nights tasting amazing street food, and your evenings soaking in that warm Peruvian culture. Chiclayo is not just a city, it's an experience. It's a place where history and modern life come together, and it's got this unfiltered, real vibe that'll make you fall in love with Peru all over again. Okay, buckle up, because I've got something so mind-blowingly strange for you. I almost can't believe it myself. I've seen some weird things, but when I came across number 1 on this list, I just had to stop and say, hold up, how is this even real? Alright, and now, the moment you've been waiting for number 1 on my list, the one that takes the crown. So, after thinking long and hard, I've decided to put it as number 1 because, honestly, it is without a doubt the strangest thing I've ever come across. I couldn't ignore it, and frankly, I don't think you'll be able to either. Number 1, Bua City, United States. Hold up, let me tell you about Bua City. Texas? Yeah, you heard me right, Bua City. Now, this place, I'm just sitting here scratching my head like, how does this even exist? Because trust me, this town is wild, and I honestly don't even know how to explain it without sounding like I'm making it up. But no, it's real, and I can't wrap my head around it. Okay, so Bua City isn't your typical small town in Texas. It's actually not even a town. It's what they call an unincorporated community, meaning it's like here, but not here. It's like someone said, let's build a place, but let's not bother with making it official. What? How does that even work? What's even weirder is that this place is totally ghosted-like. You'd expect to drive in and see a population of 5 or something, but you literally can't find any people. There's not much more than a few houses, a couple of old buildings, and some scattered land. No town center, no bars, no coffee shops. It's like the kind of place where you'd expect to hear a creepy wind blowing through the empty streets. And yet, it's there just sitting there in the middle of Texas. How is this a thing? And get this, it's like a historical mystery. Some reports say it was supposed to be a bustling little spot at some point, but it never took off. People tried to set up shop, but for some reason, it never got off the ground. And now, it's just sitting there, being all, what am I even doing here? Here's the kicker. The fact that it exists at all without a real purpose, without any residents, without any businesses, and without anything to do makes Bua City probably the strangest thing I've come across in the US. I've seen abandoned towns before, but this one, it's like someone created an illusion of a town, but nobody bothered to live there. It's like a town that forgot it was supposed to exist. You want to know what's even crazier? If you search for Bua City, you'll probably find very little information. It's like this place has been forgotten by time. You're left wondering if it ever even mattered in the first place. The fact that this empty plot of land is still on the map just makes it the strangest, most mysterious thing I've come across. You can't help but think, how is this even real? What's the deal with this place? Each of these places is peculiar in its own way, whether due to the environment, the people, or the cultural practices. Some are famous for being isolated or remote, while others offer a unique view of life in modern society. End of the end. Okay, so you made it this far, awesome. If you're enjoying the ride, don't leave me hanging. Hit that subscribe button, show some love with a like, and turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop the next crazy story on My Space Story. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep your eyes on the stars. Thank you.